It started with a phone. I was hiking alone in the forest behind my childhood home, a place I knew well. It was early evening, and the sky was beginning to burn orange between the trees. The trail was quiet, peaceful. I'd walked it hundreds of... That same night, I heard my voice call to me from the living room. Not on the phone, in the air. I live alone, but there I was. My exact voice, whispering, "Don't look behind you." I turned. Nothing, but I swear, I felt warm breath against the back of my neck. I tried leaving, drove 5 towns away, stayed in a hotel, left everything behind. The first night there, peace, silence. Second night, 3:12 a.m. The hotel phone rang. I didn't answer. Voicemail left anyway. When I played it, it was my voice again. "You can't run. You're already marked. Don't answer again." I crushed the receiver in my hand. When I looked in the bathroom mirror, the reflection was already looking at me. I went home. I don't even know why. Maybe because I realized it didn't matter. Maybe because it was already inside. It doesn't want anything clear. It doesn't kill you outright. It just copies. And when it's done, you don't know if you're still you. I've been hearing the voice more often now. Sometimes I hear it behind me, in my own house, breathing, whispering, copying my words under its breath. Other times, I'll hear myself laugh, and I wasn't laughing. It's learning. It's practicing. And tonight, it didn't move. It just stared at me, head tilted slightly to the side, like a dog trying to understand what it's looking at. Only it wasn't a dog. It was me, my face, my body, but not right. The skin was too pale, the eyes too wide, and the smile, frozen, plastic, like someone had sculpted me from memory, but ran out of time before finishing. I wanted to scream. I couldn't. My voice caught in my throat like a stone. My body wouldn't move. I was awake, but completely still, locked in some kind of paralysis. It stepped closer, 1 foot at a time. No sound. Just the weight of it in the room growing heavier with every movement. I tried to force my limbs to move, to thrash, to yell, anything, but my body betrayed me. Then it leaned in, its face inches from mine. Its breath smelled like dirt and iron, like something pulled from underground. And then it whispered, "You're dreaming, right?" I didn't answer. I couldn't. It leaned closer, its lips just an inch from my ear now. That's what they all think. Then it did something I will never forget. It reached into its own face, 2 fingers, into its eye socket, peeling back the skin like it was paper. The sound, wet and crunching, as if it were opening itself like a fruit. And underneath, not muscle, not bone. Static, roiling black static, like the snow on an old TV. A face made of noise, a scream with no sound. That's when I moved. I don't know how. Maybe adrenaline took over. Maybe it let me. But I lunged backward and fell off the bed, crawling for the door. My vision was blurry. The room warped at the edges, as if the walls were breathing. I turned back for just a second. It was gone. But the bed was still warm where it had been standing. And on my pillow, a single word burned into the fabric like acid. Soon. I tried to leave town that morning. Didn't pack, didn't eat, just keys, gas, and open road. I didn't care where I went. I just had to get away. But every sign I passed had my name on it. Every streetlight flickered out as I drove beneath it. And every car I passed had a driver with my face, smiling, Now I don't know how long I've been running. Time feels thin. Reality doesn't stick the way it used to. Sometimes I wake up in houses I don't recognize. Sometimes people call me names I've never heard. Sometimes I hear the phone ring again, always at 3:12, always from unknown. And the last time I answered, the voice didn't match mine anymore. It said, "The copy's complete. You can rest now." And I think maybe I already did, because tonight I saw myself walk into someone else's house, smiling, carrying the phone. It walked like me, not quite perfect, just close enough to pass in a crowd. The gait was smoother, more relaxed, confident even, like it owned that body, like it had been doing this for a long time. I watched from across the street as it stepped up the front porch of a house. It walked like me, not quite perfect, just close enough to pass in a crowd. The gait was smoother, more relaxed, confident even, like it owned that body, like it had been doing this for a long time. I watched from across the street as it stepped up the front porch of a house I didn't recognize. Warm lights inside, a family, laughter, the kind of place where you could almost forget how broken the world can be. The copy raised the phone and knocked. Once, twice, 3 times. Then it waited. I wanted to scream at them not to open the door, but I couldn't move. I was frozen behind the tree line, like something in the air was keeping me there, like the space between me and that house had stretched miles wide without moving an inch. The door opened. A man stepped out, middle-aged. He looked tired, but kind. He smiled when he saw me, the copy. "Can I help you?" My reflection smiled back and handed him the phone. "I think you dropped this," it said. Same voice, same tone. And the man, he took it, just like that. I didn't wait to see what happened next. I turned and ran until my legs gave out. Through the trees, across the old highway, into the dead cornfields where no one ever goes. Because I understood something then. It doesn't want to kill. It wants to spread. Every time someone answers the call, it learns them, learns their voice, their shape, their memories. It builds a new version, and once the reflection is perfect, it takes their place, quietly, painlessly, until one day, you're out there watching yourself knock on someone else's door, smiling. It's been a week now. No phone calls, no reflections, no shadows that move on their own. And yet, I don't feel free, because I don't remember what my mother's voice sounds like. I don't remember the name of my first pet. I don't remember if I've already been copied. Sometimes I look at my hands and they feel borrowed. Sometimes I speak out loud just to hear if my voice cracks or stutters. But it never does. It's always perfect now. Too perfect. And last night, at 3:12 a.m., my doorbell rang. There was no phone this time. Just a person standing under the porch light. They looked scared, like they'd seen a ghost. They stared at me, shaking, lips quivering. Then they said it. You're me." I smiled and stepped outside.